Howdy y'all, it's your girl Danielle and welcome to another custom set review on my channel. So this is the Endeavour sailing ship and it's absolutely massive considering that I only paid £50, that's right, £50 for this massive sailing Lego custom ship on a website called eurob.com. So this is the ship here. I've got the instruction manual. As you can see, due to copyright, it is called the Endeavour Magical Navigation Ship, and this is the ship itself. A massive plus with this massive ship is that it does actually come with all of those cannon. What is that, like 50, 100 cannon there? And it actually does come with all of them. Behind every single one is a cannon with a simple flick mechanism, so you can actually shoot a massive broadside into any Lego boat of your choosing using this massive ship. Now, this set itself does not come with any minifigures, unfortunately, for my Lego Admiral Horatio Nelson there. So I've just kind of put a Lego minifigure there for scale, and as you can see, zooming out, it is just a absolutely massive behemoth of a ship. Now it is 8+, which is good for me because I am over that. Also, the set number is 6005 and the piece count is 2,475 pieces. So with all of that out of the way, guys, let's have a little looky-loo at the ship itself. Now, as you can see, it is painted in traditional British colours for the period. It kind of looks a lot like HMS Victory, another massive ship of the line that I would call your attention to, that being yellow and black. Now, this ship is a fictional one, it being called the Endeavour, and it's called that because it is from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, guys. That is at World's End, so it is a absolutely massive model of that. It is Lord Cutler Beckett's flagship as well, and it even comes with that iconic staircase that Cutler Beckett actually walks down at the end of the movie, all depressed and everything, very dramatic, as he's blown apart by cannon fire from the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman. Now, this does actually come with somewhat of a nice interior, so I will turn your attention to the back of the ship. As you can see, that is the forecastle, I believe it's called, or the aft castle. So got all of these little cool mini balconies, all of these kind lovely threaded windows. So my biggest gripe with this set, even though it is absolutely stunning, I mean, look at the back of that, seriously. All the windows, got these beautiful angelic wings, got this curved tube piece here as well, got these flashy little lanterns, the ship's name as well. By the way, that was not even a sticker, that was a printed piece. I was like, oh my god, I was like literally gasping, guys. I mean, like Lego says nowadays, how many printed pieces are there? None, seriously. It's all stickers, and I just do not appreciate that, seriously. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but anywho. So this is the rest of the ship, comes with a cool rudder and everything. The my gripe again about this piece is that it is on a hinge, so as you can see, you can swing these two side ones out relatively easily, revealing a little study, a desk, a light and a chair. Also the interior, which has all of the cannons kind of stacked on top of each other, so there's not really a lot of room to move around inside the ship, as you will see even closer in a second. But the hinge piece is just like really easy for it to fall off sometimes because it is like a really heavy flat piece, so if you move it too much it will fall off, and also it doesn't go all the way there. There is kind of gaps sometimes, and when you shake it, it can get bigger. So that is probably my biggest gripe about the set even. I mean, you know, not a lot to complain about this massive beastie. So as you can see, the masts do make up like, I don't know, 70% of the volume of the ship. Basically, you got one large mast at the front, which is kind of tilted outwards, with some large sails piled on, as well as these massive triangular sails. You've also got all of these ropes. I did have to tie a lot of knots with this ship, by the way, guys. All of this rigging, that is connected to the first mast, which comes up from the front deck, goes all the way up. As you can see, you've got some ladders and stuff for Lego figures to climb and everything. And it does come with a crow's nest at the very top of the ship, which you can easily fit a Lego minifigure into. that's what it looks like, and that also does include this mast as well, so you can put them on either. They do both include crow's nests, so got some more ladder pieces which are friendlier to climb for minifigures rather than these tilted antenna pieces here. Very back sail, you've got this triangular sail right on top of the iconic Beckett staircase, where you've also got a steering wheel for steering this massive ship. Now, unfortunately, this does not connect directly to the rudder like the Black Pearl one does, but still, it's a pretty unique feature. Also, you got these cool smaller brick-built cannons and a chest where you've got a silver goblet and a map on top of. Over here as well, you've got the one lifeboat of the ship, as well as some swords and cutlasses, which this set does come with. But unfortunately, again, guys, no minifigures, because I guess it is pretty expensive to make some Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures for this set. So I will just put this guy down here and show you a quick look at the inside. Now, this is another, let's call it red flag or kind of like drawback of this set. It's not really easy to open, guys. It is not easy to open at all, seriously. So I will kind of show you why. So this is actually connected to this stupendous looking decoration at the front of the ship, where you've got all of these folded tubes, making that iconic shape at the front of the ship. But these are, you have to kind of remove them. So I have to remove that one, and I also have to remove that one there as well to kind of show you the inside. Also, it is still connected by these ropes and everything, so I have to be very careful about moving it and everything. Also, this piece does come off kind of easily. So now let me move it a bit closer and show you the inside. So it does lift off relatively easily. You just have to literally pick it up and just move it to one side with the rope staying attached, because that took me ages to do. So, okie dokie, now that we've moved that, as you can see, that is the full inside of all the cannons. These are connected via lots of cannons, basically put on top of each other, on top of these white pieces. So you can actually move these out, by the way. I will actually show you quickly, maybe, if this decides to work. It's actually easier if you push them out first, so let me kind of push them out. Unfortunately, though, it is supposed to be a feature, they do not all push out at once, as you can see. They kind of don't go all the way, but yeah, they are connected via these white pieces, which are kind of like built on top of each other. And although it's supposed to be relatively easy to get them out, I really do not find that being my experience. Okay, so we've removed one of these. This is essentially what it is, and it's just so that you can get all of these cannons inside this ship, even though there is not a lot of room. I mean, compared to what the inside would be if it were to scale, these are some massive cannons. It would probably be closer to these little mini brick-built cannons, but if they were to do a little mini brick-built interior for that, it would just drive up the price and the piece count. So I don't really, you know, mind that much, but yep, as you can see, those are all the cannons, and no, I have not counted them. I don't know, what do you think they are? Probably like 50 to 100 or something cannons. I mean, still a ridiculous amount, but I think it's still pretty accurate to the iconic ship in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. So yeah, that is pretty much the entire ship, guys. So let me just kind of put the camera on here quickly. So cool, that has been the video basically, guys. Cool. Super duper hope you enjoyed. Try and make some more of these review videos in the future and everything. And yeah, just like, I don't know, like and subscribe, and also comment like what your favourite part of the ship was. Like, you know, if it was all the cannons or the office, or just like the general look and aesthetic of the ship, because I don't know what it is about like old-timey like sailing ships, but they just have this like look and this like feel to them. It's just like really like, you know, old-timey and just like iconic, and I just really like it. And again, it's just like, even if it's like a bad like set, it's a really good model to just like put anywhere in your room, like on a shelf. It's a real shelf queen. So yeah, that was just my experience building it. I probably say the build time was about a full day of building. I'm talking like 12 hours, like you get up, have something to eat, build, have lunch, build, and then finish it in the dinner. Of course, maybe you won't like, you know, do it non-stop like moi. So probably it might take you, spread it over a couple of days. But yeah, it's a really fun experience. Again, I got this from Europe.com, also known as World of Building Blocks, for £50. That is including the price of the set, which is £30, and the delivery price, which is about £20 for you. So really enjoyed making this video. Again, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and just yeah, hit me up in the comments or something. So cool. Bye guys. Okie dokie.